I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. This episode is about the safety of black women. There's such a challenge when we talk about the safety of black women. When a black woman walks on scene, everyone is looking and listening. Now, it would be nice if they were all looking and listening in the positivity mode, like cheering us on, type like, oh, look at the black girl, ain't she cute? Oh, she's so strong and nice and kind. But that's not always what we get when we walk on the scene. It's the suspicion. It's the think we're trying to do something wrong. It's even sometimes looking at us like, what are you doing here? Or looking at us like, oh, you have to dance, or who are you? Or if we don't look the way they think that we should look. And again, which is so subjective, because everybody has a theory or look that they think black women should look like. Some think you're supposed to have the straight hair and look like this, and something you're supposed to have a weave, and there's something you're supposed to have. I just, it'd be But again, we're talking about, again, the racism against black women. Again, continue to remember that this series is about the racism against black women that we as black women experience. And I was eating on some red candy, so if y'all see some red candy, I know I wasn't going to do this video, right? Because y'all know the game and the game. Now, let me date this. So today is June 13th, 2022. Yes, and it's the NBA Finals, Warriors and Boston. Go Warriors. Steph won that game all by himself. Anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. So racism. Talk about racism against black women. That's my key ongoing reality type show, because these are just things that sometimes happen to me, or I've seen happen to other people, or if I see certain issues happen to black women, I clearly can understand how they happen. Because again, even sometimes at events when you just walking on the scene, in fact, just walking the scene, so all of a sudden police and security just high alert. Now you ain't done nothing. So all of this is from the color of your skin. And so that's when people, when you call them out on it, the first thing they will say is, oh, I'm not racism, I'm this race and I'm that race. But I keep telling them it don't make a difference if you're not black, and if you're not even a black woman. You don't begin to understand the negativity that we experience at times, just our body, of the black woman body being present, the suspicion, the negativity. And we ain't done that wrong. We beautiful, smart, good people. But that's how it's racing. But just because of color of skin, because a white woman or a non-black woman can walk up on the scene and ain't nobody all of a sudden looking at her funny, ain't nobody accusing her. And as a matter of fact, sometimes people run all out to try to accommodate her and try to help them. Can I help you? Or either security just assumes that she knows somebody at the event, and so she's okay. They don't even look her way. But when a black woman come on, 'cause y'all know I'm Hollywood and events and different things like that, we like, oh God, we better have the double, triple proof that we supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep information with you. It's got to keep a whole lot of extra information. Some people are like, well, what all you got? And then for me, since I got to ask them a little different ailments and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so I got to make sure that don't get caught up somewhere and somebody do something, you know what I'm saying? Because they just will accuse you of stuff just to, just to be accusing you of stuff, or just, so you got to keep information or proof. Sometimes when I see black people being arrested and accused of different things, and I'm like, oh, boo, that's why sometimes you got to keep your proof. I even keep my college degree up. I keep every medical paper. Well, I learned that even in the movement, that you keep your medical papers with you, and even the actual medical bottle. Because again, unfortunately, they always try to, again, think black women on drugs, or, we doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? So if you do have a prescription drug on you, even you have like a Tylenol or something, keep the, it's good to keep the actual bottle on you. You know what I'm saying? Keep your doctor papers. And for me, because I have asthma, going to ask time, I need to make sure people do what they need to do and move quickly, if I'm having an attack, And so again, for us, sometime if they see a black woman just laying out of somewhere, first thing they go they go to the drug. Y'all know I do comedy, and I do, because it's just hilarious that all of this is real sad, but hilarious, and all because of the color of your skin, that you will have people treat you very negatively different. Now, if a white woman fall out, everybody gonna try to give her CPR and try to help her. A black woman fall out, everybody sort of looking like, oh, we know she might be on drugs. They don't even know her. They just assume because she's black, she must be doing something bad. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So this one again is the safety. And so when I talk about the safety of black women, it's because you have black women then dying, put in jail, and they weren't even doing anything. Because again, and that's why I try to, as I also talk about this, I try to teach black women, just teach black people overall, how to deal with racism. They want you to act up, so you want to try not to act up, even when they're accused, but you do want to get names, you want to videotape Thank God for video cameras, because to me this is safety. These cameras are our best friends. And then you want to be getting information of and descriptions, so you want to stay safe, stay kind, get out their sight, and then make sure you're writing down everything later, just in case you want to go back and sue, because again, here you are going about your business, you know what I'm saying? And then someone come and harass you. I know just recently I was out at St. Michael Beach, just like got on the scene, just scared to do my Serenity, and I might show that video sometime. And cops kept accusing me of one of the tents being mine. Now they asked me the first time, because I seen them clearing out people's tents. I got a home. I mean, I pray for those that live in tents, but thank God I don't live in a tent, But and they thought I did though. But anyway, so they asked me that. I was like, I know, it's not my tent, So I'm just still doing my Serenity. Y'all know how to do my Serenity video. Oh, Serenity. Y'all know I'm your girl Michelle Walker. Y'all know comedian, use great personality. So just, y'all know I just do what as I do, do me. But anyway, so I presented with me. Look, y'all, there's a little squirrel. I love watching squirrels. But anyway, so right now enjoying the Serenity. But anyway, then he came back and asked me again. And I was like, didn't you just, I said, I really feel like that's racist that you keep asking me about a tent. And you just say yes or no. I said, I did just say, and I got him on camera. He waving to my camera. I'm telling you, these people don't give a hoot when it comes to us black women. I'm telling y'all sometimes they don't. Now, let me tell you who they do care for. Now, this is what it's on too. I got to thinking. It's more on if they think you poor and they think you don't have no power. If they feel like you are of a person of a position that actually then can override their position and get them fired, they go with caution. But if they think you don't, you're poor, or you don't, they. But I can't even say that, because even Obama, shouts out to Michelle Obama. Yeah, Michelle Obama had, I'm saying her because she actually, we're over here by Bank of America, where actually Michelle Obama's going to be here actually in a couple of hours. She's doing her When We All Vote, Culture of Democracy right now. And so, but even Oprah, when I talk about the money, because sometimes when they think you're poor, but then again, it's money, because even Oprah was somewhere and they thought she was trying to steal. Now, Oprah got too much money, Oprah ain't gonna steal nothing, and then even you had Serena and Beyonce having trouble just in the most of having babies, people just being racist against them. So it's just it's a systemic thing of racism against black women. So it relates to the safety. So my key point, cause especially when I've enjoyed the talks of When We All Vote and the different speakers. Thank you, our forever First Lady Michelle Michelle. I'm about to give her my name, y'all. Michelle Obama, our forever First Lady Michelle Obama. Because when you're around people like that, everybody's doing their movements. It reminds you in your movement, And so again, my movement, as you hear me talk a lot about, is about the safety of black women. So everybody has their different parts, because even when you talk about the race against black women, then you break it down to what part of, the racism of black. So for me, it's about the safety, because nobody really cares if somebody just looks funny, don't like, who cares, whatever. But the safety that black women die because racism, because security just points them all of a sudden, start picking how people will lie on black women. So yeah, that's something I want to tell you. So when someone just all of a sudden accused, especially in stores and events or conflicts, when you have a scenario where someone is accusing a black woman, don't be too quick to just jump on that. Don't be too quick to be like, yeah, she did. Because that's a challenge too. Because systemically, people, some people, I don't say all, because again, some people are like, well, I don't see black women, what I'm saying? So, okay. But then watch your daily activities, because also how you daily treat all black women, not just the black women that you feel are of substance. Because they break us down like that. Yeah, they do. Black women they feel, and the black women who they feel are nobody. I never could understand how people can call people nobody. Because everybody is somebody. Everybody's valuable. Anyway. How they treat them. But for some people that do, mistreat, they will blame black people for stuff, and figure they can get away with it. So they will lie on black people. They will accuse them. So when someone's doing that, always be open to be like, well, wait a minute, give me the details. What happened, because that doesn't necessarily mean this person did. Because they have no proof. They just seen a black woman around and figured she must have did it. Or they be putting stuff on us we ain't even done. Oh, she was about to do. The future? About to do what? Amazing. And so, yeah. So I was just like, yes. That was one of the key points I wanted to zoom on with my series. It's Racism Against Black Women series. Is black women safety. Because so many black women are in jail right now. And back to what I was saying, some black women don't know how to deal with when all of a sudden, out of the blue, you're being accused for doing something that you have not done. So sometimes, and they try to say black women's argumentative. No, that's not true. The black women just all on their natural own are argumentative. That is not true. But they never talk about what the person was doing to the black woman before she started trying to tell them, no, that's not, they just focus in, oh my God, she this and that, she that, she black woman's like, oh, so uncontrollable. That is not true. That's not true. It's like, roll the film back and let's see what all was happening before, she got to the point of getting upset. And usually what it is that someone was doing some stuff to her and what nobody doing. Because unfortunately, here's the sad part, when you're around security and different things like that, they will help protect non-black women, but when someone is doing something to a black woman, they are not too quick to jump on helping to save black women. But you all know what I've been experiencing, the hate crime that I went through with a person that did the hate crime was a non-black woman. So, it's like it was hard reporting it. When you're reporting it, it's like they don't even, the police not even believing you or listening to you or even wanting to take the report. As I told you, I had a hard time trying to find the report. Then the police came after me because I publicly talked about how hard it was to get the report. So they spend more time trying to, because they were mad at me for talking about I couldn't get the report because of racism, than actually spending the time on focusing on the hate crime. And even now, as I've been going to court, I've seen the racism where it seems like even the people who's supposed to be working on behalf of me, the DA, different folks like that, and the officers are trying to do whatever they can to lessen the count or whatever it is that can be charged against her, even drop charges against her. It's a mess. So even when people do something to the black woman, you have where people would just write it off. I guess, this theory of that we're just supposed to be so hardcore and we don't get hurt. That is a lie, y'all. We all are human. We all get hurt. We all cry. I'm somebody's mama. I'm somebody's grandma. I'm somebody's sister. I'm somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to say it because other people have daughters and mothers and sisters and they can relate. Okay, if this happened to my daughter, sister, well, okay, I can relate. You have something to relate a little bit more. But so we even have a challenge that when someone's doing something to us, security don't even pay attention to somebody when they're doing something to us. I know I've been in instances where sometimes a white man was just harassing me. Security ain't said, they just, and now if I would have been all in the white man, they would have been, ma'am, get out of his face. So we really have, but we call it out. We call it out. Now, watch calling it out when you're by yourself somewhere. I learned just maybe smile and maybe get out the arena, you know what I'm saying, and get somewhere to safety and then maybe talk about it on a video or like I said, always taking notes, always videotaping if you can, and always taking some notes. And literally keep paper on you and pen and take notes, or you take some mental notes, or if you do want to sue. But for us, it's so much of a ongoing daily thing, this racism that us black women experience. You have to stay prayed up. I'm telling you, because you can really overtake you. You know what I'm saying? But so you just have to stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? And number one, Christ, because then Christ, hey, I'm value, word. Matter of fact, shouts out to the Black Church series that was on Henry Louis Gates, with PBS. Shouts out to him, the Black Church, how that series, and it talked about again, and Lord knows I'm a Christian, grew up in a Christian church, Christian home, and everything of the sort. And I thought about what they mentioned about how the church gave us, reminded us of our worth and value. Because when you're out here on the streets and constant people looking at you funny, I was thinking you're doing something wrong, all day long. And then you get a chance, to get to church, or now a lot of us online to church, and they remind you of that God loves you, you're valuable, you're worthy. It's not about your race, it's about, humanity, different things like that. It's a help, you know what I'm saying? But also, that's where I feel like I speak out about it, because we got to have people speaking out about what's going on against black women, because black women are getting their kids taken away from them because people are misjudging them. Black women are always getting misjudged. Not only even by other races, but by our own race. And I call that out. And I know some people are like, okay, now you telling the family business. Well, but if the family is putting the family in jail and killing the family, then we got to put the family business out. Because you have even in the series of the Black Church, they talked about that, the different mindsets of, the working class blacks and then the affluent black, you know what I'm saying? So that's always an ongoing thing in any race, I believe. It's not just black race that you will have different discussion. But again, keeping in mind, my key point is the safety of black women. So we should be able to safely walk down the street. Sometimes I was just walking to an event that I was going to. Shouts out to the Getty Museum. They brought Getty Museum in our park in Koreatown. Been over there for 11 years. And I was just so excited. Just so excited. Still got videos probably that I'm going to post about it. But So here I'm leaving my house, just going helicopters around, a couple cop cars pass. You know what I'm saying? I got a song for that because y'all know I rap too, do all kind of music stuff too. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? So even when we just walking down the street, just a sense of suspicion from some people. I'm not saying all, some of y'all, well, do you that? Okay, fine. But just and especially powers that be that can jeopardize our safety. So I'm talking about security, police. Different folks in power. They're supposed to be rendering service, customer service type. You're supposed to be rendering services, but because of the color of your skin, they funny, And I always tell you about customer service, how you would have watched them be at the post office in the line. They gave everybody, hello, how you doing, customer service. You get up there, they don't say hi or nothing. They only ask you what they can help. Oh my God, it's sad. I do comedy about it, but it's so, what they say, you like I laugh, stop from crying, but it's just so sad, but that's what we just stay prayed up. We stay loving ourselves, knowing where. And again, as I talk about it, that's what other people are doing. That's the things that we have to deal with, which is not right. But we love ourselves. We're beautiful black women, smart, intelligent, good people. You know what I'm saying? But it does need to be talked about, and also so other black women know you're not the only one experiencing stuff like that. You're not, then I have to, sometimes, because me, I'm a bubbly person, bubbly, happy type person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going somewhere happy. I don't care about the race. I got all, my family, everybody in my family. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then also, I just love people. I just love being happy with people. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I tend to forget when I'm somewhere. I'm just happy with folks. I know I ain't done nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing wrong. And folks just looking at you crazy sometimes. But just act like, oh, that's that racism piece. That's that racism piece. You happy. You ain't done nothing wrong to them. You're a good person and all the rest. But they can't get over the skin color. You know what I'm saying? They can't get over that you're not their color. They can't get over that you are a person of color. So they don't want to laugh with you. And matter of fact, they don't even want to see you laugh. I thought about that today. That some people don't like to see black people happy. They be like, oh, what you happy for? They even look at you crazy when you smiling and happy. Sometimes I was getting black women smile. You know what I'm saying? So we smiling. And then sometimes you places and they looking at you suspiciously, still trying to figure what you smiling at. And then that's where they go back to drug and shit. Must be on drugs. Ain't nobody on no drugs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody on no drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that's what you hear that a lot of times. I remember even in the movement when something happened to a black woman and they were saying that they accused the black woman when something happened to her. They had accused, and her family knew she hadn't used no drugs, but they were trying to say that the girl had been drunk or something. And they were like, no, she doesn't drink and she doesn't do any of that type of stuff. And, so again, just how quick they will go to y'all, there's a baby behind me. I'm walking back so I don't get them in my camera. And then I'm running over a child. I'm sorry, Boogie. I'm trying to get out of their way. And I done backed into one. And look at her. She's still gone. She ain't even thinking about me. She like, okay. I was trying to get where it's just water because I kept getting all kinds of people in my camera. And so let me wrap this video up, y'all. But this is nice. It's a nice little Serenity area. But I just thought to stop because y'all know the game today. So I got to hurry wrap this up, y'all. But I did want to go ahead and do my talks because it was in my spirit to do the thing about the safety. About the safety of black women. And y'all know I keep my truth. That's God is so good because that's the thing about me. I'ma love some folks. I don't care what race you are, and I'm gonna stay happy. And even when I finish, gotta break it down to folks about how racist they being at the moment. I still go back into a smile back. Now how you doing? You gotta just be that way because God is good, and peace, joy, especially after COVID, y'all, it is about joy, love, and peace. So it's almost even come to a point that you just got to get in the walking mode of constantly forgiving people. Just constantly. I think I'm even going to sit here, y'all. Just constantly forgiving people. You know what I'm saying? So then when people are even, doing stuff that's not right to you, and you sitting there looking like, getting into a mode of just constantly forgiving people and keeping your joy. Don't you let that rob you of your joy. So even as y'all hear me talk about this stuff, it's because I feel like it needs to be brought because I don't like seeing my sisters in jail. I don't like seeing when they show on TV. The only part they're showing is when the black woman went out. They didn't show they didn't roll back the video. What were people doing before she went up? You know what I mean? And then just the safety, and then just daily what I experience, and I'm about the happiest go luckiest. If y'all know me, y'all know I like to have fun. I will handle me some business. You catch me in business mode, I'm in business mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be, But even then, I'm happy and content together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like one of the most happiest and just keeping it going type person. You know what I'm saying? And so, but just the daily racism, and it's nothing but your color. because you see all these non-black women walking around. They ain't dealing with nothing of what you dealing with. And I wouldn't want them to deal with it. So it's not like I think they should, you know. I mean, we don't like dealing with black women, you know what I'm saying? But so I just really horned me in on that's my focus when I talk about the racism against black women. Is I want black women to be safe. I want to walk down the street and feel safe. I don't want to walk down the street and who my tax money pays for, police helicopters flying above me and police cars going past me because they suspicion me, and I done lived in my neighborhood going on 12 years, and I can't walk down the street to the store to get some food without you being suspicious of me, like what I'm in there. And we got more black people in there. And I got a car, but I'm like, I'm not going to be driving everywhere just because I'm running from racism. You know, this is my land too. What the song said we sing in school? This is my land. Yeah, so it's my land too. To walk down these streets, you know, but we want to be safe, you know what I'm saying? And so it just made me think about that, you know. And then I thought about, you know, again, when us black women, when we walk on the scene. So y'all know me, I'm doing a lot of Hollywood events, I'm doing events, I'm traveling, I'm doing some places where there's always security, like the customer service. I think all of us are going to say those, and you know, powers that be that can really alter a black woman's life instantly through accusing her of something or blaming her for something she didn't do, or just putting her life in jeopardy. And so many times, I feel like mine has been. I remember when I was at a Greyhound. Now here I'm getting traveling to Vegas, and this Asian officer gonna come accuse me, talking about I was just there and stole somebody's bag. I'm like, sir, I just got here. And he's like, well, come on here. He got guns and everything. Tell me, come on back. I'm like, no. When I turned my camera on, I was like, I don't know. You ain't even never seen. I ain't been. You, how dare you? What's on camera? I told him, well, you go look at that camera. You gonna say, thank God it was black. Now that's where, in the name of Jesus, our black security. Because sometimes the black security will ride right out with all the non-black security as far as being going against the black woman. But that's where at this point, the black security, he went and I kept telling him, let's go look at it. I guess he let them know that is not her. And then they looked all prune face, you know, because I done videotaped. Thank God for cameras. I done videotaped them and talked about the racism. They doing systemic racism, and y'all know this college education I got and this research and study and movement stuff. I done put it all out. Oh Lord God, y'all. In the midst of time, I hope y'all also get a little bit of joy out of this. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so help keep black women safe. You know, I'm about to wrap this up because you know the finals, y'all. Go Warriors. You know, the Michelle Obama, y'all might be hearing her speaking. That doesn't go watch her online or trying to see if I can see a glimpse or something, but I don't think that's it. Oh, no. The way them police looked at me, and I didn't even go over there, I was just at the table. But see, that's what I'm saying. You know, they just, when you come around, security just start looking. You ain't done nothing wrong. Now, let another race come around, they just assume, oh, well, they're part of the event, and they just, you know, it'd be amazing. It'd be so amazing. Is that a helicopter now? It'd be amazing, y'all. It'd be amazing. But yes, so help keep black women safe as I close this out. So that means if you're somewhere and you see someone harassing a black woman, it's not about their income. This theory of people thinking, well, she got to look like me, she got to act like me, everybody got to run around and look like this or look like, you know, that is so subjective because everybody have their own mindset of how they think a person should look. And there's so much criticalness of the black woman on how you think nobody is picking on you about how you look. You look the way you want to look. Let that black woman look how she want to look. The key part is making sure she's safe and no one is trying to accuse her of doing a crime or accuse her of doing some stuff she ain't done. You know, when it comes to conflicts, again, somebody can start doing something to the black woman and want to say something, nothing, until then when the black woman says something back, you know, to the person that keeps picking with them. Then people want to jump in. And then usually when they jump in, they want to jump on the other race side and not the black woman's side. You know, not saying you ain't got to pick sides, but again, just making sure that it's fairness. It's like, well, now, wait a minute, I didn't hear her say anything until you said something to her. You know what I'm saying? And then even with officers, you know, sometimes when you see them accusing black women, stop for a minute and find out. Well, don't just all of a sudden assume, oh, there's another black woman must have done something. No, don't have that mindset. Because a lot of times that is not true. Now again, we're all human, and you will have people maybe doing stuff. I've learned, you do still want to gather information, get, because sometimes you can't just be ready to cheer on, the black woman, and then you be like, oh, black woman might be wrong this time. But so get the information, what I'm saying. But I'm just saying a lot of times that is not the case, you know what I'm saying? And just, I don't know, just smile at the black woman. Just smile at oh, Lord Jesus. I know sometimes you be walking down Hollywood, black men be with their white women be grabbing their head like we gonna take them. I'm like, well, I don't care who you date. I want your white woman. Oh, God. All right, y'all. Y'all know I do comedy. I'm a great person. I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Hey, you all can follow me on YouTube. That's Michelle Hope Walker Speaks, YouTube. And then also on Twitter, which is Hope_Speaks. And then also, let's see, on Instagram, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Did I say my? Oh, Facebook, Michelle Walker Speaks. So, wanted to dive into this, the safety of black women's safety. That was on my mind and in my spirit. And shouts out to our forever First Lady, Michelle Obama, who's soon here. I'm going to try to hurry up and post this, but even if it's after she speaks, you can go online, I'm sure, and still see Speaks with her When We All Vote, culture of democracy. And everything. I've been watching, is very good. The games tonight, the Warriors. Today is June 13, 2022. I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Please keep black women safe. I'm telling you, y'all, it'd be so hard out here for us. We just be trying to get simple service. We ask a question, and sometimes they take our questions negative. Now, the other race would ask a question, they smile and trying to accommodate them. Sometimes it just be frustrating because you see them just bending over backwards for other people, but literally because of the color of your skin, because you're nice to them, you're very respectful. And for me, even when they, doing little mean stuff, I just still, the love of God in me, still stay kind and loving to them, what I'm saying? And they just will still be mean and evil. I just be like, Lord God, I pray for them. But again, the key thing, now black women, you don't let it rob you of your joy. That's my thing. You don't let it rob you of your joy. Stay at peace, stay loving, stay kind. And that's to, well, I don't want to say sick. I get tired of them always trying to tell black women how to think. We can't get mad. Get mad. Do what you need to do. Get it all out. And then come back. And be calm. But I don't want to say that. Because I get tired of people always trying to tell us how to feel. You get mistreated all the time with racism and see how you feel. But again, black women, for your serenity, though. And your peace. Stay prayed up. And again, just love on yourself, because again, those are other people. They don't know us. They ain't paying our bills. We ain't got to get caught up in what them people thinking and doing. You know what I'm saying? You stay focused. What's my word? I use scurry. I scurry. Do what I got to do and get on the body. Because I already know some of them racist. And sometimes no matter what you tell them, and I don't do too much talking, because no matter what you tell them or what you do, they still gonna be racist, and they still gonna act the way they do. And so you just do what you gotta do and come on out. You don't go into the store, get what you gotta do. They're still gonna follow you every time you go in there, even though you've been going in there for 15 years. Same store, same representative. They still looking at you funny. I guess you think maybe this will be the day we'll catch you doing something wrong. You're like, I don't do nothing wrong. I mean, not that we perfect, but it's like I don't steal. But anyway, all right, y'all. But anyway, so my thing is, make sure you're loving yourself. Make sure you stay around those good people that are kind to you, loving you, family members that love you and support you. And just, have your little support system, do things you like to do, your serenity type stuff. Y'all know I be having fun. I don't be thinking about these folks. But I do know, just from what I see and experience, I like this has to be talked about to help other people. So, that's my key thing why I do a lot of talking about it. Because I'm like, it has to be talked about. It has to be, because I'm seeing black women in jail, I'm seeing black women dying, I'm seeing black women harassed. And sometimes I just be feeling help. I've seen them literally carry a black woman out of a theater. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, all these big old bodyguards for this one black woman. I'm like, I know it wasn't that serious. And I know they wouldn't carry a white woman. The white woman could have cussed everybody out up in there. They wouldn't be carrying her out like that. 5 big black dudes came. No, they would not have happened. But anyway, I'm praying for us black women. We're gonna be all right. What Kendra's about to say, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Us black women, we're gonna be all right. So anyway, we keep our head up. We know who we are. We love us. So like someone, y'all hear me talk about it. We love us. I love myself. So y'all have to, are you okay? I'm fine. See, black women, just because you talk about something wrong with you, no, it's something wrong with society. I'm trying to, help save the black women. But anyway, no, we're fine. We love ourselves. We know who we are. We're smart and great people. We just got to help make sure we stay safe. That's the key thing, because other people, unfortunately, look at us negative and like to go to the negative part on us. But we know we're good people. and we cheer on each other. It's a group of us that, I'm always cheering on another black woman. All right, y'all. I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker. Be blessed.